Hey there, this is Jill. Charting your course. You might be wondering, why would I be interested in spending an hour at a workshop about charting my course? Whatever. Why is that important? Good question. I've been thinking about it a lot because this is a weird year, in case you haven't noticed. But Thanksgiving, we had to think a lot about how are we going to spend it, who with, where, all those things. And then we're talking about Christmas. Are we going to get together for Christmas? What are we going to do? Where? There's a lot of talk and a lot of thinking about this around the holidays, especially right now. There's a lot of things to weigh out. Not the least of which even is my annual weighing out of Christmas materialism. I find I'm getting to be more and more of a Scrooge as far as stuff goes. I don't really want to invest my money in a lot of cheap junk stuff. That doesn't line up with my values anymore. So we're thinking a lot around here and talking about what do we care about? What do we value? What do we believe? What are the most important things of those? How do we live out those things? How do we live in integrity? Do things that line up with that? It's a big conversation right now. And it's a good conversation to have with yourself, with the people in your family, and in the greater community. When we stop and we talk about these things together, we get a lot of ideas from each other. We get encouragement. We get things that challenge. Sometimes what we believe. Sometimes what we're doing we find doesn't line up with what we say we believe. And it's a point of opportunity to stop and think about what's what. Living in integrity within yourself is one of the underpinnings of good health. If you believe in good health, but you do things that are counterproductive, you don't get exercise at all during the week. You consistently eat really late at night and heavy. You know these things and you do them anyway. You're out of integrity. And that causes repercussions in your body and in your emotions, in your mental state. So talking about these things is really important, especially right now, so that you can live out your holidays with integrity. And going into 2021, we know 2020's been crazy nutso, and there's really no reason to believe that some of that crazy nutso is going to go away in 2021. So we have an opportunity to make choices right now, to stop, evaluate what's important as we go through changes of life, changes in the new year. That's what changes, points of change are all about, is opportunities to design going forward, to chart your course into the next thing. For example, Christmas presents this year. I told you I feel more and more Scrooge-ish about things. So especially with everything that's going on and all the local businesses that are struggling, people that are getting creative about what they can do to support themselves when the economy is all over the place and there's so much uncertainty. I have a friend in Marion who's got a little artisan shop, all brought in a whole bunch of community artists and crafters of really neat stuff down there. So I can go shopping there, support my local community, support the local economy, get gifts that have some meaning and value beyond just being stuff. I can do my Christmas buying in a way that's in integrity with what I believe. I'm also making things, homemade gifts. I'm down in the shop because I made brine turkeys. We spent all summer raising really big turkeys so we could take them apart and brine them, and we like it, and it makes great gifts. People love it. It's unique. It's something I made. So that's another thing. It lines up with my values of making things, doing things, giving things that are from the heart, that you've invested your time, your energy, your love into as gifts. Living in integrity. It's not just a byword, not just a fad thing. It's an important thing for your whole entire being and health. So we'll get together. We'll talk about what you care about, value, and believe, how you can line your actions up, get ideas, support each other a little bit, and plan going into 2021. Plan how we're going to get through Christmas in a way that feels good and honoring. So I hope you join us. Register so that you get the link. It's going to be on Zoom, so you don't even have to leave your living room for an hour, or your bedroom, or wherever you can get some quiet. So I hope to see you. Post comments, questions, because I love responding to your questions and giving you what you need and want. That's what we're all about. Have a great and abundant day, and I hope to see you next Tuesday.